Dear law student, should you do a clerkship with a trial court or an appellate court? My name is Marco Brown. I own Brown Family Law in Salt Lake City. And I think there are merits to both positions. Now, just to let you know, when I graduated from law school, I did a clerkship with a trial court because I wanted to be a litigator. So I thought that was most appropriate for me, and it definitely was. It allowed me to see tremendous cross-section of different legal arguments and different types of cases and issues. I helped on everything from a first-degree murder trial in Iowa that was it was a very famous trial and a very famous incident. I did tons and tons of different civil litigation. I remember one civil litigation I did was a trial on what are called CAFOs, contained animal feed operations. It was a very Iowa thing. They would stuff 500,000 chickens into 2 or 3 acres, these huge buildings in 2 or 3 acres. And then we had nuisance lawsuits built on that. I got such a wide cross section of everything. And it was absolutely fascinating. Really helped me understand the different ways that the trials are run, the different ways that judges think about criminal cases and civil cases, the different types of pleadings, what works in civil compared to criminal. I loved it. And as a litigator, I thought it was I knew I wanted to be a litigator. And I knew that was going to really benefit me in just my ability to think through problems and to distill things down, to let judges understand where we were coming from, to know how judges thought through issues. So I thought that was absolutely imperative for me to have that experience. Now, if you're going to not be a litigator and you want to do transactional work or you want to do appellate work, then obviously an appellate court is going to be more for you. It's going to be more your style. It's going to help you understand exactly how appellate judges and justices are going to think through problems. Because I don't have any idea how I kind of know how appellate judges think through things because I've done some appeals. But when you do a clerkship with an appellate judge, you're really going to be there every day and see exactly how they think through problems. So if you want to do appellate work, obviously go and do that. I wouldn't even bother with a trial clerkship at all, because the way appellate judges think about things is very, very different from the way trial judges think about things. So just go for the more specialized. And like I said, if you're doing transactional and you think that's going to benefit you, then I'd probably do an appellate clerkship. Although if you're just doing transactional, I'm not entirely sure how an appellate clerkship is going to help you that much. Other than appellate clerkships tend to be a little more prestigious. So if you have an appellate clerkship and you go try to get a job after that, that's going to be slightly more prestigious than having clerked at the trial level. But to be honest with you, I don't think it really matters. I think if you do a clerkship and you do really exceptionally well and your judges like you and they're willing to give you recommendations, either one is really going to advance your career. So it's more about the skills that you want to acquire as an attorney and whether or not the trial clerkship is going to help you do that or the appellate clerkship is going to help you do that. Like I said, if you're a litigator, then I think the trial clerkship is far superior. If you're going to work in appellate or you want the prestige that goes along with an appellate clerkship, then do appellate. Okay. Thanks for listening, and until next time, appreciate you being here.